Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is a review for Love During Lockup, Child Season Something, Episode 27. The foolishness continues as we see. This season is not as boring or as interesting as I thought it would be. I do feel like the black people is the ones making them a little bit interesting. I need the white folk to get it together. Okay, get it together, people. But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a little second, make sure to subscribe to my channel, become a whole JayBird, dot, okay? Y'all know like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff around here. I will be live today at 4 p.m. for my Love and Marriage Huntsville review. I will also probably be live around 7 or 8 p.m. for a gossip chat, okay? But y'all will be getting this Sunday morning, even though it's right now, it's around 2:30 in the morning, okay? I will not be on camera, but we are here nonetheless, okay? So again, 4 p.m. today, I'll be live on my channel for my Love and Marriage Huntsville review to go off on whoever needs to be going off on, okay? But yeah, subscribe to my channel, like the video, okay? Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, okay? So the people right now, I know y'all like, why you got that me and mom up there? Because I feel like Jamal and Ayana and Jamal Mama just need to be a staple on my thumbnail, okay? So until we see Jamal and something else, I'm gonna leave his mama up there, okay? Anyway, y'all, let's get to the people around here. First up, Joy and Michael. Okay, again, a couple I feel like, why are they here? I feel like Joey needs rehab. I feel like Joey needs to be single. Joey does not need to be with Michael, who's in prison for whatever reason. Okay, it's getting weird now. It's like, sir, are you you need to be with Joey needs to be with a gay person who is his kind of gay. Like Michael seems to be a freakazoid. I always want some sick kind of person. And that ain't what Joey gives me. So Joey needs to get with a person, a man, a gay man, or whatever, who's more his speed. Michael is too fast for him, child. He's a whole red Corvette. Okay. He's a whatever the fastest car is, child, whatever it is, a Hellcat, a Corvette, I don't know, a rocket ship. Michael is a rocket ship compared to Joey, who's like a 1976 Pinto, okay? Taking his time driving down the road of life. Anyway, Joey goes to be with a friend because why? It's a friend of his who is like a sex column writer or whatever. And so because Michael wants to have dirty talk, again, Michael is a child. He is, I want some stuff, okay? And because I'm in prison, we should have phone stuff and dirty talk stuff. And that's just not Joey's wheelhouse. He don't know how to do. You have to know how to talk the talk to walk the walk. And Joey ain't a walking, talking person, okay? And for him, like it makes him uncomfortable. Why? Because first child, he in his parents' house. Michael's in prison. It's a recorded phone call. It's probably pictures behind Michael too. It's not romantic, okay? And Joey is not a prison love-making person at the all, okay? And so Joey wants help from his sex column writing friend. Like, hey friend, can you please help me? And stuff. And his friend, I think no tea, no shade, looked to be a drag queen or whatever. I don't know if she's trans or whatever. But anyway, he's going to get some information from somebody from the community. Okay, like, hey, what can you please help me? Help my prison boyfriend so he don't leave me. Okay, and when she told him, you need to explore what turns you on so you can be then expressive to Michael to let him know, how you want to turn him on. The fact that friend picked up on the fact that Joey don't seem like he know what he like. It seemed like he don't know what turns him on, and so he can express stuff to turn somebody else on, and it's monkey water, okay? Now, when Joey then says, "Hey, I need some skills to be taught to me. I need some help, with eggplants. I'm not a good eggplant eater. You get what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not good at taking eggplants down my throat. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to par with Freaky Diggy Michael wants me to do, because Michael told child, he said Michael told me that my eggplant sucking skills was not good. I say not what? But they do say tell your partner, tell the person, what clicks, what doesn't click, if it's not good, so they can get better. So kudos to Michael for saying, like, I don't like what you're doing. Like that time we was high at the hotel or whatever, doing stuff. I didn't really like how you handle my eggplant with your esophagus. It didn't work out for me. It ain't good. So Fran said, well, you gotta use all you got. Okay, don't leave those stone unturned. Okay, use your hands, use your mouth, and keep things moist around there. Okay, and but she said, but don't forget, you have to remember, don't only do things that turn him on. You have to make sure that he's doing things to turn you on too. Because look, in case Joey don't know, okay, when somebody's doing stuff to you that turns you on, it makes you want to return the favor, okay? And if it seems like Joey is giving to make Michael feel satisfied, okay? Joey, what did you get? Now, Joey seems like a bottom. I don't get top behavior from him. So it's just a little bit, difficult or whatever. But she also advised Fran, like, Fran, be careful too, because look, I don't know Michael or whatever. I don't know how long he's been in prison or whatever. But she said if he grew up in prison, if he spent most of his life in prison, even meaning he's been in and out of prison over the years when he was an adult or whatever, he's 40 years old now. And she was like, if he might be 20 years old mentally, meaning what he wants sexually may be stuff he remembers from when he was, younger. Because again, he wasn't getting it in prison. So to him, oh yeah, sex should be it's because sex at 20 is just bang, bang, bang. Okay. It ain't the same when you having sex in your 30s and your 40s. Because the way Michael, one, he's an addict of all proportions, okay? Of liquor, probably of drugs, okay, now of sex as well. So, I like that she was like, be careful because you're trying to learn how to please him. You have to be sure that he is not a 40-year-old he's not a 40-year-old man with the mental capacity of a 20-year-old trying to live out sexual fantasies when he was a teenager. And he's grown now because he ain't grew up in real life. Okay. I said that's true. He's probably stuck in prison with some young thoughts, and I might get it together. So Joey said, like, I'm gonna get a hotel room because I want to have some privacy to have, phone sex with my man. I can't do that at my parents' house. So I got a hotel room to get freaky deaky. I brought me some little lubrication in case things get a little bit sticky icky. I said, not what? Child, I guess. But I'm like, go in your car, just anyway, I don't know. I get it. He wants it to be different, but a part of me feel like Joey, you just need to be single or not be with Michael. It ain't gonna work. It's not. They on the phone, child, and Joey trying to have, fun, flirty, sexy phone talk. Because again, like, I got this room to talk to Michael. Let's get it on, okay? And Michael, like, I don't want to cause a fight, but I want to bring up something. So a friend of mine told me he saw you on a dating profile, and he was like, "Oh, okay." Now Joey says, "I'm not like dating on the profile. I do have an account. I'm not dating on it at all. Like, but you don't trust me. He's like, we're together. You should not have a dating profile." So Joey said to us in the confessional that because he had to get a picture of Michael to send to the prison people, he had access to Michael's dating app stuff or whatever. So he said, I was really on there trying to see what he was doing. Okay, that's really why. Because I guess he probably didn't have his name, he had his picture. But I'm like, you in prison. How you checking me about my profile? Okay, leave me alone. Okay. And the phone ended up hanging up. But y'all, they a mess. Again, I'm like, I don't see them lasting. So I'm bored. Okay. Then up, we have Candace, or Andrew and Candace. Andrew. Andrew and Candace. Now he was waiting outside the prison for the jail, okay, waiting for her to get out. And child, she got out. I said, "Oh, that's Candace." Now she looks better in her prison picture, okay, probably because she's not high in it or whatever, and she's a burglar. Oh, burglar. Okay, so she get out there kissing, hugging, kissing, or whatever. I'm like, "Oh, isn't that cute?" I mean, she didn't seem like she do seem like she like them, but I don't know. Burglars and people who burgle, burgle or whatever, they may not care about kissing strange men outside of prisons. I don't know. I would not kiss a strange man outside of prison. I don't want to get mine on my mouth. No, no, thank you. But they hugged and kissed and stuff, and she looked all happy, and she brings up how she's been getting in trouble since she was around 19 years old. She was just a wild child. She was in trouble. She said like in total she's been in jail for about 6 years. How old is she? Oh, wrong thing. Where is that? She's 29. Okay, she's 20. So she said since around 19 years old, I've been getting in trouble. And just combined with all the time she spent in jail, it's a total of 6 years. You know what I mean? She's done 6 years consecutively. But if you count up our time, it's about 6 years. Okay. It's like I was, street racing, drive with no license, running from the cops. I have felonies for residential burglary, felony. I have an attempt possession of stolen vehicle, felony, and then a regular burglary, felony. I'm like, oh, you're a thief. You're a robber. Anyway, she said, I feel for Andrew. I feel like he's a great guy. Once I realized how much he loves me despite my past, what I'm saying, and how much he cared for me, I just liked him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to trip and fall into a relationship with him, but I liked him and he liked me. Okay. Child, and she fresh out of prison, and Andrew out here proposing. I said, sir, get your child. Look at that. Now, first of all, again, she do look happy. She's smiling and thing, but she's fresh out of prison. Anybody fresh out of prison with a man who's gotten them a car, a house, and all this stuff, of course you're gonna seem happy. And Andrew doesn't look like Andrew isn't a bad looking guy. He isn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's a repulsive or whatever. So she looked happy and whatnot. But I said, you were proposing out, child. You in a prison parking lot. She haven't even washed off the prison smell, and you was on bended knee. Okay, I'm down on bended knee, proposing marriage to her, saying, "Yeah, your mom came to me in a dream, and you don't know her mama. If her mama dead, you don't know her anyway." But he proposed, and she said yes. Okay, and I said, "Girl, I gave you like it, I love it," but I'm like, she really said yes. And she said, I'm excited for our life together and blah, blah, bloop, and bloop, bloop, blah, and blah. Again, she's talking a real good game because right now she's saying, I'm happy. Now, we always see this, and later on, she go left, okay? But she said, I'm happy that he loved me and I love him. So, yeah, she didn't sound like a liar and a scammer, but I don't know, because she was a burglar. So it can go either way. Okay. She then mentions how like when I got with him, like we was talking, like I never she said he would send me stuff without me asking. He would send me money without me asking for it or whatever. And she said it's the one time when he sent her some money, she said, oh, I'm gonna buy some pillows because I don't have any pillows here. He said, oh, well, what else don't you have? And she said, well, I don't have this and that and this and that. And he then sent her all the stuff that she said that she did not have that she needed. And I said, well, I mean, at that point, he's a benefactor. Okay, at that point, he's a wallet. At that point, he's a paycheck. Okay, so can it be that she really cared for him? It could be. But also, he has provided all that she needs. He is a bank with no interest rates. Well, I mean, first the interest rate may be coochie. I don't know. So she may have to pay that man back in coochie bucks. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so they're on the parking lot. Again, they're in the parking lot. They have not even pulled off from the parking lot. She did like the truck that he got her. And they were like, kissing and hugging or whatever. And are you okay? She's like, no, this is overwhelming. So he said, well, let me know, like if it's too much or whatever. And she said, "No, it's okay." So when she said how like I do feel overwhelmed, okay. She said I need to get used to being loved because like her exes were not like they were not loving, and Andrew was trying to be affectionate and not even like weirdly affectionate or whatever. It seemed like appropriate, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like a creep out here with it. So it was okay. It wasn't that bad or whatever. But she told him like, I just it's a lot for me. And he was respectful. He let me know like if you need your space, I'll back up, blah, blah, blah. She said, no, it's not that. Like it's just a lot to take in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just overwhelmed. But she said in the confessional how, because her past, she's not used to being loved. So for her, she's like, he like likes me. He's like nice to me. He's like being a gentleman. It was like it was like weird, sloppy. It was like nice kisses too. So again, maybe they work out. I don't know. We shall see. Okay. Rick and Samantha, why they here? Who invited them? Can't they go home? We don't need them here. Okay. Rick and Samantha, to me, is a waste of time. Because again, Rick is in one state, she's in another. He's retired. He's also a recovering addict. So is she. She got DUIs or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if this gonna work because he went and visited with his nieces. And he was telling them how the reunion went or whatever. How it was some ladies at the reunion who liked him or whatever, but he told all the ladies he's engaged to them. Now he said he then till the niece out with Samantha has already been married 4 times, so if they get married, he would be her fifth husband. She would be, I think, his third. And I was like, child, dust yourself off and try again. They're going to keep trying. So Samantha then calls him and, hey, I told everyone that we're engaged, which makes her happy, whatever, because all she care about is that people know that they're engaged. She like, even though child, it's weird, and I think he feels pressured by her to get married. So like, if not, everyone knows we get married. Ain't no point in not getting married. And I'm like, she may be child. It may be a setup. I don't know. Okay. So Samantha's telling the nieces that I'm so happy with him, and we're in love. He's a great guy, and I wish we could have connected, years ago. And it wasn't under these, circumstances or whatever. And so he getting all child. Rick over there getting all teary eyed because I was like, sir, but I think it's the liquor. A part of me wonders, is he back drinking? Is he back on that stuff? It could be that because I'm like, why are you crying? Because she's saying just how she, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He got to stop crying. Stop being so damn emotional, okay? But it may be the liquor. Anyway, she then brings up, hey, like, are you coming to visit me? I think it may be like Christmas time or whatever at this point. And because again, she thinks she is in. I can't remember. I think maybe one of them is like in Ohio. No, Iowa. I think one is in Ohio, and the other one is in like Arizona. So like they're child miles and miles apart. And so she's like, would you come see me for holidays or whatever? And he's like, I gotta see like money kind of tight because he has a pension. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I don't know because like money tight. And again, he said my life is based on my pension, and I never really had to like support somebody else. So it's a lot going on or whatever. And she said, well, if you don't come see me, and if I can't see you, that's not good for me. You know what I'm saying, it won't be good. And I was like, he just told you money tight right now. Okay, he can't. That's a part of it. And when he bring up money being tight, this fool said, well, "You been buying stuff." I said, "He ain't been buying you stuff." And when she said, "You been buying, you been shopping," he said, "I've been getting like stuff I like necessities that I needed around the house or whatever." And she then said, "Well, if I don't see you, it's not a good thing. And like if I don't get my coffee and my lotion and my bike, meaning I need you to not only come see me, I need you to buy me shit." I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, okay? If he's saying he has, and it's not that he has money issues he don't have extra money to be supporting her as a grown person and pay his bills. And I hope he's trying to be responsible. And he like, I live on my pig. Like, I don't have the extra that she think I do. Okay. And when the nieces, because he got from her, and when the nieces said, hmm, maybe she thought, he would be like a sugar daddy, and that ain't what it is, okay? Because she keeps talking about money and like him spending money on her, or even him spending money to come see her. It sounds like she wanted a sugar daddy, and he ain't got no sugar at the all. And then we see Samantha call him later on or whatnot. Okay, again, pressing the fact of marriage or whatever, and how maybe you don't want to get married to me, maybe you're over me, maybe you don't want to be. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? And to me, she's trying to gaslight him to make him feel like, well, he has to come see her. He has to marry her because she feels, neglected or whatever. And I was like, I don't have to rush to marry you when you're in prison. And maybe you want this to be a bad. He was like, no, it's not that. Like, he's like, look, just give me some time. You know what I'm saying? I do want to marry you. I don't want to cause a wedding. But this, time is tough right now, so just give me some time, whatever. And she is just pushing the issue, whatever. And then he meets like with one of his friends or whatever, some guy, And the guy said, well, do you love her? He said, well, yeah, I do. He said, if you love her, go visit her. Just make it happen, but you can't borrow no money from me. Well, then shut up. If I can't borrow the money from you, you can't tell me go see her. I ain't got the money. I ain't got the money. So again, does Rick want Samantha? Sure. But Samantha, girl, get a job, make your own money, and shut it up. Okay. Who I want to go to? Y'all take one little second, y'all, because y'all need to like the video. Take one less second, okay, and like the video. Y'all see, I did a little update to the background of the dance break. Okay, I hope y'all like it. Let's move on to Tennie and Rob. Tennie, you are in danger. Okay, look, I saw a little video, not a video. I saw a photo because we know Rob got out, and I saw a photo of Rob, Tennie, and the kids, like on the beach somewhere. But we know that happened, like, while filming was going on. Look, I truly, wholeheartedly feel like, Tennie, you are in danger. Because what Rob want in a wife and the kind of woman you seem to be ain't gonna match up. Okay? The shit only works if he in prison. You know what I'm saying? So we see Tennie sit the kids down, her daughter, her son, to let them know, hey, daddy, because the kids call him daddy, daddy want to be home, for another 2 months. He was supposed to come home on this date. It'll be 2 months past whatever date he was supposed to come home, okay? And then tell the daughter that means he'll miss your birthday this year, But once he comes home, he won't have to report to anybody. We can go do our beach trip. That's when she mentioned in this episode how once he get home, he won't have to get permission to go on family trips or whatever, and they can go to the beach how they plan to do. That make me feel like that was all part of filming. The photo that I saw of them on the beach. So again, she's breaking news that he won't be home as soon as we thought, but he'll be home just in 2 more months or whatever. The daughter said it's fine. We just have to be patient, okay. And the son said we've toughed it out for 5 years. So what's 2 more months? I was like a child. They keep these children, Lord Jesus, okay. Um, the son then goes upstairs because the son said that gives me more time to get stronger, so to beat him up when he get here. I'm like, that was so cute. The son want to go lift some weights to get stronger to wrestle Rob. Okay, so we then see Tennie and her daughter having a conversation. Now the daughter had said, I think whatever time we saw them last, how she do still wonder if her mom would have their little girl time, mom and daughter time, because Rob, they're not like, will she lose out on time with her mom? And then she tells her daughter, like, look, when Rob gets home, we will see him, look, we will still have our girl time. We'll still have we'll go get our pedicures and this and that. Like, we'll still have our one-on-one time together. You're not losing me or whatever. It's okay if you want to go to him for certain things. You can come to me too. You see him, blah, blah, bloop. I will always be there for you or whatever. It still will be time for us. And that was great that she had that conversation because you do want your child to know, we're going to still be a family. Okay, now do I feel like things will change? They absolutely will because of who Rob is, or at least who he says he is in his little confessionals. The daughter says how I feel, Mom, I feel like, once he gets here, whatever, we will all have to give time for all of us to adjust to him being here. Like he has to get used to us, we have to get used to him, he has to get to know us, and we have to get to know him. Because again, all these years, they've only had, visiting room visits. Now I'm pretty sure Tennie and Rob have had some time to go, so they're married if the prison allows that, but they have not spent any unsupervised time together to where they can kind of see how they all are. So the daughter is saying that, and the daughter is 13 years old. I'm like, the fact that she's smart, she's smart. We then see her on her mama. That's her mama, that's Tennie mama. So they would go shopping for the daughter's birthday or whatever. And she said to Mama, well, yeah, we're going to go shopping. We're going to spend up Rob's money. Okay, we're going to spend up his money. I said, child, not that man. Well, I mean, but she don't work. So what do we guess? The mom was like, look, the mom is not, I don't think she's against Tennie being with Rob, but the mom, I can feel she has like probably some regrets in life, being a single mom or whatever, and she feel like she don't know if Tennie realizes or she's accepting like when he gets home, a lot will change for everyone. Okay, even her, girl, the mama was crying, just tearing up or whatever, because she said, I know my granddaughter, worries about her time being cut short, but so do I, because she's like, our whole life has been me, you, and the kids, and now Rob was coming home, so like things are gonna change. And it's just hard for me too, because so much is different or whatever. I don't know him. And I love the fact that she wasn't like being mean. She was being honest about how she felt and things that I think a mama should say. Like, that things will change. And when she said how her daughter sometimes only looked at the bright side of things and she don't realize things can go wrong. And things with Rob may not be as smooth as she thinks it will just because, oh, we married. Girl, okay. Um Now when she said how I even don't like how he had the Camden house, that was weird to me or whatever. And raising kids is hard. And so when Rob get there, she's like, things don't change. And Rob, it's gonna be something I don't know. And she said even the fact that Rob has been in prison so long, like it will be a huge adjustment to him. Because Rob, child, how long? Rob been in jail, I believe, because he did 16 years. So he's 34 now. So I think they said at this point he did 16 years. He has been in jail since he was like 18 years old. He has been raised in the prison. So that's him then, and this is him now, whatever, at 34. So when the mama said like it's gonna be a huge because he spent most of his life in jail. Like, so when he comes out, it's gonna be some shit. Now Rob was in his confessional talking, and he said, I financially take care of Tennie. You know what I'm saying? I pay everything, you know what I'm saying? And when she spends a lot of money, at times she's like a spoiled brat. He said, I have many sources of income. I said, what kind of sources you got of income in the prison? Okay. He said, I have a few sources of income. He said, I sell shoes. He then said, I play poker for hours. He said, I play poker for hours and hours, and I can make $1,000. I was like, for people in prison to be gambling? How? How? Now, she said that man had some kind of business, okay, in prison. He said, I can bring home about 7K a month. The fact that he's saying I ain't making 7K a month in prison playing poker and selling shit, I'm like, how the fuck? Okay? How? How is the prisoner playing poker in prison? I'm confused, okay? He said that, I am the king of the family, and I want a woman who is submissive when I have everything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't get that from Tennie sometimes, okay? He said, like, I will tell her to just go sit down and be cute, but she won't do. The moment I said, Tennie girl, you is in danger. Because that man said, I tell her all the time, go sit down and be cute, and she won't do it. This fool said she tells me that she has just as much of a voice in this relationship as I do. And I said, and she had to tell you that? He said, with her not being as submissive, it could really ruin their relationship. Tennie, you is in danger. Rob really feel like he is the HBIC, the head brother in charge. And I was like, sir, you not. And to our child, they will probably for sure be on life after lockup or whatever. We gotta see this shit. Because I'm like, do she know you were saying this stuff? Like, is she watching the show, seeing what not on my watch? To say, hey, I want her to go sit down and be cute. Meaning you don't want her to have and when he said it like she think, she said she got this as much voice as I do. I say what she does. And the fact that he don't know that shows and proves that man ain't ready to be no father or no husband. You can't be around my kids. No sorry, Bob. Okay. Oh, bastard. Anyway, lastly, Ayana and Jamal. They gonna have Ayana and Jamal on next season just because it's a mess. If Jamal gets out, because we don't know yet, okay, a mess. Because Jamal, I feel like most of the time, if we don't see the inmates or hear some kind of phone conversation with the inmates, sometimes that be meaning they don't get out on time or whatever. So we shall see. But they'd already shot stuff, so I don't know because we have not seen. I don't think. I don't think we've seen any. Maybe we did. Maybe in the beginning of the season they showed a confession with him, but they've done like phone stuff with him. I don't think we've seen him. I don't have a picture of him, recently or whatever. So Ayana is the day of her being sentenced, okay? Because she's getting sentenced for her DUIs or whatever. But she worried about on the phone with Jamal because Jamal said yesterday that it's gonna be a 2-year wait for them to get married and blah blah bloop. She found out that he was married at one point time before, so she's on the phone with him talking about that shit. I'm like, man, you need to be focused on your damn prison sentencing because she's having a Zoom court date. You know what I'm saying? Because this stuff happened. This probably happened in 2021, 2022 when this was recorded, and we're just not getting out. So they was probably doing more Zoom stuff then. But she said how I have a Zoom sentencing or whatever. I could get 15 days in jail. I could get 75 days house arrest, or I could get 90 days. I don't know. Again, court date. So Jamal calls or whatever. And then they're talking. He said, well, when I said I would make you wait 2 years, I mean, like, I want us to take time and for me to make enough money to give you the wedding you want. I don't want to rush to get married just to prove folks that I love you. My point was, let me get out, get a job, save up some money, and that may take about a year or two, and then we'll have, the wedding that you want. Okay. But the fact that he keeps saying, I'm not gonna marry you just to prove to people that I love you. I was like, okay. So, but she said, fine, whatever. Just be honest with me in the future because I'm still mad about you not telling me about you being married. This fool said that happened over 10 years ago. I was like, Sir, it don't matter that it happened. It still happened. Okay. Anyway, then we see she has the Zoom call. Now, let me say this, okay? People have to understand that, yes, the courts have Zoom calls and that stuff. However, when you have a Zoom court date, you still have to treat that Zoom court appearance as if you're really in court. You can't treat it like, oh, I'm in the bed. No, you can't be in the bed in the back. Like you have to be in a. They expect you to treat it the same way as if you were in the courtroom. Okay. So we see her on the phone with him at first, and she went and got her daughter. Her daughter was home, had woke up or whatever. So we see her the daughter. She said, "Oh, I gotta take the Zoom call." She's on the Zoom call for the thing. Okay. And we see her then say, "Oh, I'm sorry, my daughter woke up. I had to make her breakfast, blah, blah, blah." And the cameras cut because they could not record the Zoom court stuff. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't allowed. However, okay, they sure enough had the transcript. Now I said, child, what happened? Okay. So I had to be a getcha gotcha girl and pull it to see what was said because I can't read that. Okay. But I can read on my end. Okay. We see it as the defendant. I'm sorry. So after 50, I think maybe $50. I'm sorry. I didn't know all of this. It's like every time I come to court, I have to pay more. It's like I just got a $3,000 thing say yesterday. I have to pay this, and I'm sorry. It's just overwhelming. It's like every time I come to court to a courtroom, it's just more and more and more fees. The court people, judge, whoever said, well, then you probably should try to not be involved in getting arrested, and then you won't have to pay these fees. Miss So and so, she then said back, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my daughter ready for breakfast. She just woke up and I'm like trying to, the court then cut her off and said, Miss So and so, Miss So and so, I'm going to continue this matter until you can be here in person, which will be next week. Let's do that, okay? Now I said, now what happened? Now the highlighted part is because again, when you have a Zoom court date, they expect you to treat it as if you were in court. You can't fix your daughter breakfast in court. You knew about this court date. So the same way that, possibly if you had to go to court and, you have to have someone watch your kid. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying should courts be more lenient to people and kids? Yes. But also I think when a court feel like this your second DUI, they may feel like you on some bullshit, okay? But again, with her saying, hey, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my daughter breakfast or whatever. She woke up and I'm trying to do this. The court said, no, Miss So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, I am going to clean this matter until you can be here in person, which will be next week. Let's do that, okay? Because we're inconveniencing you, clearly. I said, now, was the judge an asshole? Yes. Yes. However, again, a part of any Zoom, whatever, they expect you to treat it like, regular stuff. Okay. And when the part that we did see was like the daughter walking around in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen with like food. Girl, it was crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? Okay. She then said, no, you're not. I'm just, Your Honor, I'm a single mother. I have no one here to help me with my daughter. She just woke up, like literally woke up 2 minutes ago, and I'm trying to get her breakfast. And I was like, oh, yeah, they not gonna care. Okay. Now the other part they showed her saying, because again the judge was trying to like dismiss it or whatever. And it said she was saying like, so we was already set, but you told me we had to do it today, meaning the change of the dates or whatever. The court said, Miss So-and-so, I am on the edge of continuing this till next week. Are you ready to proceed now? She said, yeah, is it okay that I give my daughter her breakfast? Is that okay? The court said no. Because, and I know some folks don't get that, but I'm like, you can't give your child breakfast in court. You have to treat the Zoom like you in court. You know what I'm saying? And saying, hey, can I feed my daughter her breakfast? It's like, no, you're in court. And then, again, they said no. She said, but they said, no, we are in court. This is a court proceeding. Okay. And when she said, oh, okay, just be hungry. I said, Lord Jesus Christ. So she was upset because she felt like they won't let me feed my daughter. My daughter. I'm like, girl, if your child woke up 10 minutes ago and you finna have a 10-minute court, the court proceeding won't be like long. You're just being sentenced. Your child, no tea, no shade. Your child will be okay if they don't get their Pop-Tart for 10 more minutes. Because the whole time we was sitting on this thing you got to, she was on the phone with Jamal and not making a little girl breakfast. You was sitting on the couch on the phone with Jamal, not preparing for the court date. You can't fix her food while the court. I'm like, what is wrong? Young and dumb. Young and dumb, okay? And the judge was like, the hell no. No, 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 no. Ayana's pissed. The court thing's over. She's pissed. I can't believe this. It is some bullshit. Blah, I can't believe that. And why would you do? She was with that bitch to me, girl, complaining. You know, and I was like, again, this your second DUI. They may feel like, ma'am, you need to take things serious. You can't make your child breakfast on the courtroom Zoom. This is a court proceeding. You can't be frying chicken or pork chops or hash brown or bacon or making some cereal or whatever it is, okay? Because you're supposed to be in court. Because if you had to go to court, you couldn't do any of that. Anyway, and now she cussing the girl. She was cussing and fussing in front of the daughter. Man, fuck that judge. That judge ain't shit. I was like, what you mad at the judge for? She want they want my daughter to be hungry. I'm like, you didn't make her breakfast. I was like, ooh, kind of crazy. We then found out the judge gave her 15 days in jail. And that also, and on top of that, also 4 years probation. So she's pissed because now she has 4 years of probation because she knows she gonna fuck up in 4 years. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, if that's your second DUI, plus you had to fight shit or whatever, like it's 15 days in jail, which will probably like 5 or whatever, and 4 years probation. Is that fair? I mean, it ain't. It's not fair or unfair. But again, if you get 2 DUIs in a short time frame, they feel like you on some bullshit. Okay, and you come to court, you ain't ready either. So she feel like the judge was mean to her. Okay, child took her mic off, threw the mic on the floor. Okay, she went in a closet and got on the phone. I think she called Jamal. I'm like, how she called him? Okay, he maybe got a prison phone. She called Jamal because, or maybe either she called him or he called her. One of the two. And she tells him what happened. Like, it was being mean, blah blah blah. And I'm pissed off, okay. And I ain't finna kiss no judge ass. I'm not finna kiss no judge ass or be nice to no judge to get a good sentence. And I said that shows you how dumb she is, because to say I'm not going to be nice to a judge or kiss a judge's ass just to get a good sentence. And he was like, what? And she said, I can get smart if I want to. Okay. If the judge been an asshole. He was like, no, you do have to be nice to the judge. You can't. You have to do that because your freedom is on the line. You've been an asshole to them. Just allow them to give you 4 fucking years probation. He said, at the end of the day, it ain't even about you. You pissed at them, it ain't about you. They're gonna do shit to push your buttons or whatever. You can't do that, okay? He said, yes, we do have to bite our tongues. Even if they ask us, because again, they had the power, and now she in the kitchen cabinet closet crying in the pantry because she got 15 days in jail and then 4 years probation. I was like, girl, well, first of all, the 15 days is better than the 90, okay, and 4 years probation. This means stop fucking up. You would think after the first DUI, let me get my stuff. But to me, Ayana is young and making dumb mistakes. And with the judge an asshole, yes. But also, ma'am, you have to play the game. If the judge is the asshole, whatever. Let him be an asshole. Don't play their game, because they do things to piss us off to give us more time. But I still feel like the fact that she knew she had a Zoom court date and she didn't get get Lex to your mama, ask someone, hey, I just need someone to watch her for the 15 minutes I'm on court on the court thing. you know, or just don't make her breakfast in the 10 minutes that you on the court, girl. Anyway, that was all it was. Okay. Look, do not forget, I will be live today at 4 p.m. to recap Love and Rich Huntsville. I'll be live tonight at around 8 p.m. for a gossip chat and whatnot. Okay. Y'all like, comment, share this video. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, I gotta go. It is 3 a.m. But I love you all.